Hello students, today we are discussing the chapter from 9th standard. The subject is chemistry and our first chapter is the structure of atom. Today we are discussing about the structure of atom from 9th standard. Subject is the chemistry. Okay, are you got it? Okay. There are so many things near to you, right? So, what is the basic constant or the basic particle present in the matter or in the things? Are you thinking about it? You have pen, you have book, and you have pencil, scale. So many things are there in your hand or in your around. So, what is the basic constant present in these? Are you thinking about it? Which one is the basic constant present in any particle or any matter? You studied in the 8th standard, right? Which is that one? That is the atom. Atom is the smallest particle which shows all the characteristic properties of a element and which is present in the all the matters, right? In the matter, the smallest particle is the atom, or in any things, the smallest particle present is the atom. We have studied in the 8th standard, right? Let us study some basic concept. So, let us have the definition of atom. Atom is the smallest particle which shows all the characteristic properties of an element. Atom is the smallest particle which shows all the characteristic property of an element. Okay, what is the example for atom? You have the hydrogen atom, oxygen atom, which is the atoms present in the water. Remember, you studied in the 8th standard, that is the hydrogen atom and oxygen atom, which is present in the water molecule, right? H2O. So, the atoms are present is hydrogen and oxygen, right? Okay. So, what do you mean by molecule? Now, I said that water molecule. So, what do you mean by molecule? Molecules are the smallest particle which can exist independently. Molecules are the smallest particle which can exist independently. Are you got it? The definition of the molecules, right? Let us have some example for the molecule. That is the hydrogen molecule, O2 molecule and the sulfur molecule or water molecule. These are the examples for molecules. So, today let us study the Dalton's atomic theory. So, let us have some postulates about the Dalton's atomic theory. So, first postulate is the matter is made up of minute particle called atoms. Matter is made up of minute particle called atoms. That is, all the matter contains smallest particle as a atom, or the atom is the smallest particle present in all the matter. This is the first postulate of Dalton's theory. And second one is the atoms cannot be divided during chemical reactions. Atoms cannot be divided during chemical reactions. That means there are so many chemical reactions are occurring, right? So in that we cannot divide the atom. We cannot divide a atom. So next, atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. We cannot create atom, we cannot destroy the atom. We cannot create atom and also we cannot destroy the atom. What is the second postulate? That is, atoms cannot be divided during a chemical reactions. Atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. Let us see the third one. Atoms of the same element have same properties, size and mass. Atoms of the same element have same mass, same property and same size. Let us consider one hydrogen atom. So here I consider a hydrogen element. In that so many hydrogen atoms are there. In that so many hydrogen atoms are there, right? So the property of this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom will be same. Property of this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom will be same because it is the atom of hydrogen element. It is the atom of hydrogen element. Hence, these two have the same size, same mass and the same property. We are considering iodine element. In that iodine atom is there, right? This iodine atom will have the different mass and size and property when we compare to this hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom has the different size, mass and also property when compared to iodine atom. Now are you understood? The atoms of the same element have the same property and same size and same mass, but atoms of different element have different mass, different size and also different property. Atom of the different element different in their properties and size and mass. Let us see the fifth one. Atom is the smallest particle that can take part in chemical reaction. Atom is the smallest particle that can take part in chemical reactions. When chemical reaction is occurring, in that the participating particle is the atom, or the smallest particle which is participating is the atom. Okay, let us see the sixth one. Compounds are formed when atoms of two or more elements combine in a simple ratio. Compounds are formed when atoms of two or more elements combine in a simple ratio. Let us consider some compounds. Here you can see the H2O, right? How many hydrogen atoms are there? Yes, you are right. It is 2. The hydrogen atom present in the water molecule is 2. So, what is the ratio of oxygen, or how much oxygen is there? Only 1 atom. So, ratio is the 2:1. The ratio is the 2:1. Let us consider carbon dioxide. That is the CO2. If you calculate ratio here, how we can calculate? It is just numbering the atoms present in the compound. As here carbon, how much atoms of the carbon is there? Only 1. How much oxygen is there? Only 2. So, the ratio of the CO2 will be 1:2. Ratio of the water is 2:1. Let us see the ratio of glucose molecule. This is the glucose, C6H12O6. So, here we can see the ratio as 6:12:6, right? So, while simplifying it, you will get the 1:2:1. How is simplification occurred? 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 1s are 6. So, 1:2:1. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 2, 6 2s are 12, 6 1s are 6. So, here 1:2:1. So, let us consider NO2 molecule. How much nitrogen atoms are there? Only 1. How much oxygen atoms are there? 2. So, what is the ratio? 1:2 is the ratio of the NO2. When the atoms of the different elements combine in a simple ratio, then we will get a compound. the atoms of two or more elements combine in a simple form, then we will get the molecule or the compounds. Now are you understood the 6 postulates of Dalton's, right? Which are they? Let us have a memorize about the Dalton's atomic theory. The first one is the matter is made up of minute particles called atoms. Atoms cannot be divided during chemical reactions. Atoms neither be created nor be destroyed. What is the third one? Atoms of same element have the same mass, size and also property. Atoms of different element differ in their property, mass and also size. Atom is the smallest particle that can take part in a chemical reaction. Compounds are formed when atoms of two or more elements combine in a simple ratio. This is the Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, the scientist Dalton has a color blindness. He cannot find out the colors. The scientist Dalton has a color blindness. So after this color blindness was called as Daltonism. What do you mean by color blindness? He cannot find out the colors. We can find out the colors, right? Red, blue, yellow, like this. But the scientist Dalton cannot find out in the colors. So he has the color blindness. After this color blindness was called as Daltonism. So this is about the scientist Dalton. After this theory, there are so many experiments are going. So now I will give activity to you. Now I am giving a activity to you. You have scale in your hand, right? You have scale in your hand. Rub the scale on your hair. Rub the scale on your hair. So after that, take this scale near to the small pieces of paper. Take this scale near to the small pieces of paper. What happens? The scale will be attracting the paper, right? The scale will attract the paper. Why is like this? Or what is the reason for this one? The scientist was studying about this. So after that, the Dalton's theory was ruled out, or Dalton told what? What is the Dalton's first postulate? That is, matter is made up of smallest particle called atoms. But the now scientists think that the atoms are the not smallest particle which is present in the matter. There are so many other particles also there in the atom or in a matter. The scientists were studying about this and doing the experiment about this. At the end, the scientist who called Sir Humphrey Davy. The scientist called Sir Humphrey Davy found out the smallest particle which is smaller than the atom present, and that was called as charge. That was called as charge. Let us see how Sir Humphrey Davy find out these charges. By using electricity, he isolated so many elements from compounds. Compound means what? It contains so many elements, right? So, Sir Humphrey Davy did what? He did that by using electricity, he isolated elements from the compounds. So, which elements he did, or which element he isolated from the compound? Sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium, boron, etc. So he isolated these elements from the compounds by passing the electricity. He conducted experiments which involved the passage of electricity through liquids. He conducted experiments which involved the passage of electricity through the liquids. On the basis of these experiments, he understood that there is a presence of electric charge in substances. Because of these experiments, what he understood? He understood that there is a presence of electric charges in substances. And after that, he established two types of the charges. Which are they? Positive charge and negative charge. Sir Humphrey Davy found out the positive charge and the negative charge which is present in the substance, right? But he could not explain more about this. He only told that because of these electric charges, the substance can pass the electricity. These electric charges that enable a substance to react with another substance. After Sir Humphrey Davy, so many scientists are studying about this. The scientist called Michael Faraday. The scientist Michael Faraday. He was known as father of electricity. He is known as father of electricity. So who is the father of electricity? Michael Faraday is the father of electricity. What he found out? He found out that some liquid substances can be separated into their components by passing electric current through them. What he found out? Some liquid substances can be separated or can be divided into their components by passing electric current through them. It is known as electrolysis, and he given the law of electrolysis, but he failed to explain reason behind the electrolysis. He failed to explain the reason behind the electrolysis. So what we studied in this class? We studied about some basic concepts, which are they? Atom, element, compounds, molecules, right? So after that, which theories we were studied? We studied the Dalton's atomic theory. We studied Dalton's atomic theory. After that, we studied the other two scientists, right? Who are they? Sir Humphrey Davy and the Michael Faraday. Sir Humphrey Davy found out the charges, and he has named these charges as positive charge and negative charge. After that, the Michael Faraday, who is known as the father of electricity. Michael Faraday is known as father of electricity, and he given the law of electrolysis. Study well.